Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another AAA meeting. I'm your host, Sinatra Says. As usual, with me is my co-host, Drunken Uncle.
Well, hello.
Oh, hello, sir. An elegant show party.
An elegant dinner party.
How you doing? What's going on, man?
Yeah, you know.
You're coming through a little low. Is that on my end, or is he low to you guys?
It could be on my end. I am trying, instead of using the Discord app, I'm on the browser version to see if it's Discord that keeps cutting out on my computer.
Ah.
So
Okay.
maybe that'd be a bit better for you.
Okay, it just the audio doesn't seem quite right on your end.
That's probably because of that.
I mean, that would do it.
Not quite right. Do I sound too sexy?
No, it just sounds a little like lower quality, I guess would be the right word.
How about that? That's better.
No, it sounds crackly.
No, that's better because for some reason my microphone levels went down to 15.
Oh, I mean that would do it.
So, yeah, I don't know. I go, people go like, "Why do you sound weird?" I'll go and check. It's because my levels are at 100. I keep them at 50. Okay, why is it at 100? I don't fucking know. And then this time it went down to 15. It's not like it even went down to 15.
15?
Why 15?
I have no idea why it would do that. Oh, we got the loads.
Oh.
The loads. But that was Alan. Alan for 10 to say sin. Alan, hello, sir. How are you? And Lamented Guide for 405. Let me replay that real quick.
Don't be racist. I am a building. Don't.
Hey, howdy, hey. It's time for the AAA. So how many hours do you have on your current addiction? LOL, what's on the menu? I don't know. Let me check that out, Lamented Guide.
Have a look. What do you mean you're currently...
Hold your fire!
Pal World.
This man isn't black!
Oh.
What?
It's Alan for the 10, he says, Uncle. Alan.
24, but 10 of that is probably just AFK time, so probably like 15 to 20. It's a very fun game. Is Polly still under the weather? I assume so. You can, I have not heard from him, but you can still upgrade him, should you feel so inclined on doing that. Dude, I am in a bad mood today. Just one of those fucking days, you know? Oh, okay. Apparently he does know. I don't know if Polly's still under the weather. I haven't heard from him. I assume so, because he was in a not great way the other day. But I got hit upside the head yesterday with a very unexpected $350 fucking washing repair bill. My aunt called me. She's like, my washer's not working. And I go, all right, call the landlord. She goes, it's my washer. I'm like, oh, fuck. So, okay. And this was the aunt who helped take care of my mom and all that. So she's like the last one of all of them. So I'm like, okay, what's the matter with it? And I don't know shit about washers, but I'm still like, oh, maybe I can run through it over the phone. And she runs it down for me. And she's like, it's not spinning and the water's not going anywhere. I'm like, she goes, can you come take a look at it? I can, but I'm not going to be able to do anything. I don't know anything about washers. She goes, can you call a repairman? I go, okay. I call around. The cheapest one I could find, it was $120 just to get them to show up to the house. Okay. They come and he calls me. He's like, yeah, it's the water pump and the belt all together, including the fee for me showing up. It should be about $350. And I go, what in the fuck? Okay. So I look it up, and the two parts, and I'm like, let me call you right back. So I just went and looked it up, general, like, average cost for parts and repair and all that. And it sounds about right. A little low, but it sounds about right. I'm like, okay, and just do it. And he goes, well, I need payment now. And I go, fuck, are you serious? He goes, yeah. I gave him the money. And, yeah, $350 out the door for a fucking washing repair, like 2 parts. Like, what in the motherfucking shit? So ever since then, I've been in a bad fucking mood. Because, like, I budget very carefully. And I was not planning for that. What can you do? What can you do? I still have to figure out a way to do all the other stuff I have to do, but whatever. Is what it is, as they say. How are you guys out there? Drunkle, disappeared, I guess. Can you guys even hear me out in the chat? Am I just talking to nobody? Like, is my audio just completely fucked? Did Drunkle die? What is happening?
I'm sorry. I was talking. I guess nothing came through.
Literally none of that came through.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could still hear you. I heard your story. I mean, look.
Go back to the app version. This is not.
Okay, but
this is not it. Where the void you're talking into? I have so much I could bitch about right now. I'm just in I'm in a terrible mood today. I don't even really know why.
Don't be racist. I am a building. Don't.
Little help and a funny tune to help cheer you up. Well, thank you, Steve Dave. I appreciate that. Just, God, like, I will never pay upfront for a service job. I mean, it's through a place. But, whatever. Like, well, I have to order the parts and all. I'm like, okay, fine. And I was supposed to go out with my brother for a little bit tomorrow, and now I have to take my aunt to the laundromat, and I might be able to juggle that, but I don't know if I can afford doing that. And tomorrow I'm taking Shelly out for her birthday. What can you fucking do?
Look what I got here. Hey, where are the white women at? Hey, boy.
What can you fucking do? Sending some love, no more than 6%. Just be sure, not even enough to get asked, just the tip, eh? Upgrade Drunkle? That I can do. Thank you very much, Fostonia. Give Drunkle a little upgradey poo. If I can find the assets for Der Drunkle. What is this? What? That's not bad.
Okay.
That's not bad at all.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much. Give me a kiss. Thank you, babe. Sorry, Miss Sin just walked in and dropped off beer. I didn't have time to stop up here before the show started. Where the fuck is the Drunkle asset? What is happening? Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ, it's always fucking something, isn't it? When it rains, it pours. God damn. Doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. I'll get through it. We're all good.
Your story scared me because just before the show started, my fucking washer was making some gnarly noises, man.
Yeah, she's like, can you fix this? I'm like, probably not.
No, yeah. What are you expected to do? Like, I'm a fucking YouTuber, woman. What?
I mean, I can do the basics of stuff. Like, I can fix most stuff, but she's like, it's full of water. It's not spinning, and the water won't drain. I'm like, pfft. It sounds a pump. I wouldn't even know how to find the aforementioned pump.
It didn't even say an issue. He just said a pump. Like, oh, yeah, I see what the problem is.
There's 3
here,
parts to a washer I know exist. The drum, the pump, the belt. That's it.
Don't they also have like a big old bit of concrete in them?
I don't think so.
Because
Maybe.
like when they spin quite violently and the concrete is, I mean, otherwise they'd actually be quite light.
But the dryers are pretty light.
They got to have like a big old brick in them to stop them from like taking off.
I don't know about that one.
So I know about the brick.
They are significantly heavier than dryers. Yeah. I know that.
Maybe, well, because I have a washer dryer. I don't mean to brag.
There's a motor as well. That's true. There is a motor in there.
There's a motor, yeah. So she goes like, so as the pump isn't, this thing's not spinning. It's full of water.
Water's not draining.
And it's not draining. And you looked at it and went, I see the problem here. The thing's not spinning. It's full of water and it won't drain. And she's like, yes, brilliant.
Like,
okay,
I don't know.
Brilliant. That'll be $350.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. She's like, well, can you be here when the repair guy comes? I'm like, okay. So I drove all the way the fuck out there. It's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but you can't be in a bad mood on a AAA Friday. On a Friday,
The fuck I can't.
have a beer.
I have 3.
Have an Alan. Did you get my reading of Alan, by the way?
I believe I did. You want to give it one more go?
Again? Yeah, just in case, just because you never know.
Hold your fire! This man isn't black! What?
And here's Alan, maybe for the second time, maybe for the first. For $10, he says, Uncle. Alan. Do you know, I love it because the last donation I had was from Alan on Wednesday for exactly the same thing. So it's just got 2 days ago and 8 minutes ago, Alan donated 10, Uncle. Alan donated 10, Uncle.
Liquor and toys, cigarettes and dope and mustard and bologna, liquor and toys.
Alan for 50. I'm still out of work. This is the best I can do. I hope it helps. Okay, if you're out of work, do not. That I feel bad taking that, knowing you're out of work. You should not do that. But I really do appreciate it. If that is too much, or if that's something you can't swing right now, let me know and I can refund it later. But god damn, Alan, thank you. That is very helpful. That is
Well,
approximately.
Alan, we love you, Alan.
That is 1/7 helpful. Hey, it's like Fostonia 6%. Hey, hey, hey. Beep. Oops.
Tell me you white without telling me you
I haven't
white.
seen this in a while.
Tell
That has been a fucking minute, hasn't it? Speaking of Fostonia, it's Fostonia for $25.01. He says, this one, since I like this dono funnier than the staplers. Love you too, Drunkle. Of course, no more than 6%. My God, it's like he was waiting for you to say it, Sid. The timing on that was beautiful. But he's not gay. Thank you so much, Fostonia. But he's not gay.
My washer went up last year. Ended up just getting a new one. Was lucked at Home Depot at a scratch and dent for half off. It was still $500. What? That's something that you know, you buy an appliance once every few years, but they have. I remember when I bought my washer.
Few years?
Yeah, you don't get a new you get a new washer dryer, what, every 10 something years?
Yeah, I mean, that's more than a few years. That fucking... Probably as much as you, like, replace your mattress. A little bit longer, actually.
No, you should replace your mattress more frequently than that.
How frequently do you replace your mattress?
I think it's every presidency or every other presidency you're supposed to replace it.
Well, they say 7 years. We don't measure things by presidencies over here. We measure them by monarchs.
Oh, so you still have straw mattresses.
No, I got a new one when the Queen died.
But I just did a cursory fucking, Home Depot Lowe's search. Fucking shit, man. Washers are like $1,000 fucking dollars. Like, we're just gonna fix this one for $350. I'm not going to buy it. And I got the dryer that's there when I still worked at Best Buy fucking 7 years ago for like $450. Like, god damn.
I got mine when I moved in. I can't remember when I moved in. When did I move house then?
That wasn't super long ago.
We were doing the GPP at the time.
No, it was the Ghastly AAA.
It was not, because it was definitely Irate Bear with us.
What, did he come help you fucking move?
I fucking wish.
Yeah, he's not doing that.
I only moved around the corner from my old flat anyway.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, it was great, yeah. Every fucking time I'd say to one of my housemates, oh, do you want to see my new flat? It's only around the corner. He'd go, oh, yeah, brilliant. Great. Grab a box. I just unwittingly getting people to help me move.
Alan for Two said, it's all good, brother. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. When I moved house last time, my brother was like, here, we should try it like this, because it was, so this was a very tumultuous, I guess.
Nice.
Period in my life. I had just gone through the court stuff with my ex, just got full custody of the kids. I was the brokest I have ever been, and I'm moving back with my mom, and we're all getting a new house, whatever. And he's like, well, let's try this way of moving. He's like, well, you got the keys to the new place. We're boxing up the old place every day. Just take 1 or 2 truckloads over to the house full of shit, drop it off. And one day we're just going to get everything and that's it. And that's exactly what we did, dude. It was the smoothest move I have ever had in my fucking life.
Yeah, that's the way forward, mate. I got the keys to my flat like a couple of days before my rent started. So I moved in over about 3 days. That was the way. There was no stress there, you know?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I got 10 minutes. I'll take some shit over.
Yeah. Whereas, I mean, everyone else, they just they moved out on the last day. And of course, all my shit was done. So they're like, Millard, can you help me with this? So I still had to fucking help everyone else rush on the last day.
Naturally.
Fucking hell, man.
But
And
yeah,
I had to work. And I had a fucking GPP meeting that night as well. Like, for fuck's sake.
but yeah, that is the way forward for me from now on. Like whatever moving I do next, like even with the studio.
Hey yo, invest in stonks, gamers.
Alright, now just wait for my fucking time!
Key to the dubs is Polydub.
Bitch, let me have it! I'm that savage!
Why do you keep screaming?
Sorry, not having that interrupt the show. He's not even here. It's it was Faustonia for 25 to Polly. Polly's not here. And
He's not here.
honestly, I just don't want it interrupting the show if he's not here.
If you're not here, you don't get paid. And if it's not sexy, you don't eat.
All right.
I've been quoting It's Always Sunny quite a lot recently.
I forgot what I was saying.
Moving house smoothly.
Oh, when I got the studio, the guy I rent from, the coolest old man I've ever met. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, he gave me the keys like a month before my rent started. He's like, here you go. I'm like, well, can I like just drop some stuff off? He's like, I don't give a shit. So I had like a whole month to just come in and set up, paint, build my furniture, and it was perfect.
Yeah, it's no stress, is there? I mean, moving house is one of the most stressful things. I think the most stressful thing is the death of a relative. The second most is moving house. So when you can do it over that time, man, it's so much easier.
I blame 75% of my gray hair on mom's death because I swear to God, I had perfect hair, and now I have, it's like salt and pepper on the sides. It's,
but that's established. That's, you know, that I should imagine that'd look good on you.
Mm.
You got the old badger stripe going? The what's his name from Sopranos? The guy with the face.
Oh, Paulie.
Paulie. Of
Yeah,
course it's Paulie, for
kind
fuck's
of.
sake.
Shelley said it's even, and that's what looks good. And I have it down like where the mustache meets the beard. I have some down there too, and it's perfectly even. But there's just one shock of white on the like the under the chin part that's like a straight line. And she goes, that's not even gray, that's just white. You have to keep that shaved till it comes in fully.
No, I like that. I had a friend, he was, fucking hell, we were teenagers at the time, and he just had this stripe of white. I think he had epilepsy. Maybe it had something to do with it. I don't know. But it went
it's like
through
on the side of my chin under.
Yeah. You know, it did that with it, but it went through his hair as well and on his chin. So it looked like someone had just like hit him with a fucking paintbrush going straight down. It looked cool.
No, it's just like a fucking Dalmatian dot under my chin.
Oh, it's just a dot.
It is just on its own down there. Like it's salt and pepper down there, but it's just this one spot that's pure white. And she goes, you have to shave that till it comes in better.
I had another mate as well. She had naturally the front of it. She had jet black hair, except for the front bit, which was white. And for some reason, it just did it on its own. But she always dyed that black because she was sick of people asking her if she did it to look like Rogue from X-Men.
I don't blame her, honestly.
Neither do I, really. You go, no, I mean, no, it just does that. You go, oh, yeah, right.
Steve Dave, the goddamn cold came back, and what if I have to make bio bombs? And I will. Don't tempt me, chat. You don't want what I caught, you asshats. Yeah, smash that like button. Steve is exactly right. Does Sinatra have a gray bush? No, but I found a couple of gray ball hairs.
Oh, you can't pluck those. Well, I mean, you can, but you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to. I keep things trimmed down there. I don't shave down there. Fuck that. But I keep things trim.
You keep it trim, like welcoming.
Yeah, I hit it with like a number 3 guard.
Yeah, it's just like run the fucking Hoover around the flat a couple of times. I was overzealous with that once, you know, because I'll just a little trim with some electric hair clippers.
Yeah.
But one time I got a bit overzealous. I don't know if I like twitched or something like that, but I just ended up like going, and I went, oh fuck!
Ooh.
I had a reverse Hitler. There was.
Bobby Yaga says trimmed is good. It's like I don't like complete bald on women. I don't want to be completely bald. You know what I mean? Like a little bit there is good.
But also, you don't want to be interlocking like Velcro, you know?
No, I don't want to hear when we disengage.
Disengage. I say when I dismount, but you go for disengage. Very scientific. Some days you're like, do you know what? I want a bold day. Some days you're like, no, I want a bit of hair there.
Landing stripe or pizza wedge. A dealer's choice.
Yeah.
It matters not. I saw something online where this girl was asking, do men feel upset if we miss a spot when we're shaving? And I'm like, I think I speak for all men here when we say we don't care. We don't care in the least. We're just happy to be there.
Yeah, we're just happy to be having sex, for fuck's sake. No one's going to be like, I'm going to stop now because this isn't actually to my standard.
I have a nose hair trimmer attachment too. I get some wild ones poking out.
I see. I don't have that. I just like hold a lighter. I just run a lighter under my nose now and again. No, it's fine. You just can't breathe in while you're doing it.
No, not doing that.
I mean, you can smell nothing but burning hair for about an hour, but no, it's fine.
It's all right. I'll take my nose hair trimmer attachment. That seems to do the job.
Fucking middle class.
I've had this trimmer. What?
No, go on.
I've had this trimmer for like 6 years, and I bought it for like $20 at Walmart 6 years ago. It's the best fucking thing that I own.
I bought the trimmer because it was lockdown had just lifted, and of course I'd been talking to a lot of people on the old dating apps and things like that, and the time had finally come when you could meet them for a drink. And I went out and I was like, right, time for a tidy up. And I went out and I got these trimmers. But of course I'm buying them, and me being as bold as I am, the guy behind the counter just like he ran it through the counter, the till, and just looked at me and went like, "Are you sure?" And I went, "It's not for my head, mate." And he went, "Oh."
Nice. All right, we got me, Evo 1, and so across the board, Polly is upgraded 1, I am upgraded 1, and Drunkle is upgraded 1. We can keep that going.
I want to be a turnip.
Well, hopefully we'll get there. Trimmer. Fuck.
Nose hairs,
trimmers.
Trimmer, 6 years.
Okay, this, I'll talk about gray pubes all day long, but this might be a little TMI.
He will, guys. I've seen him do it.
Anybody who trims their nose hairs is going to know exactly what I'm about to start talking about. You ever like exhale or go, and then you can feel one of your nose hairs kind of in the fucking exhale? That's when you know, like you feel it, and it gets intertwined with the little mustache hairs, and you go like that, and you can feel them disengage. That's when you know it's time. You're just gonna have to go get it.
Well, when it gets caught in your mustache.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Okay, yes, LOL. Okay, good. People know what I'm talking about. It's not. It's humbling. I'll say that.
I mean, that whole story was humbling. Good Lord. I'm gonna breathe in my lighter right now.
Yeah, you should. Oh my Lord, turn up to wormy, that'd be great. I don't have a wormy drunkle, but I have a turn up drunkle, and the turn up can have a sombrero.
I want a sombrero, yeah. I don't want to be a wormy.
Yeah, I don't have a wormy drunkle.
No, let's keep it that way. There's no need.
That might be something for the future at some point, but
No, I wouldn't do it myself.
Gotta keep those no. I don't have ear hairs, and my eyebrow seems to be within reason, I guess.
You don't have ear hairs yet. My uncle has celebrated eyebrows. Like, they are fucking, like, bushy to the point that you're looking at his kids going, are you sure they're yours? Because their eyebrows aren't anywhere as thick. They're like two fucking massive caterpillars. So, like, in the winter, you know, you wear like a woolly hat, but like a Silent Bob hat, you know?
Yeah.
And he's going down his forehead, and his eyebrow hair would actually curl up and over the hat. Like, what the fuck, man? It's insane. It's like his eyebrows were holding on to it in the wind, you know?
Baba says you have good man brows, Sin. Not quite sure what that means, but I have been taken aback in public before. I was complimented on my eyelashes at the bar once.
What?
Yeah. So he goes, you have really nice eyelashes. I'm like, thanks.
Is this a man or a woman?
It was a lady. And I sat
okay,
back,
that's bad. All right, fair enough.
I sat back down and I told Shelly, and she goes, you really do. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
I've had many a compliment on my teeth. Because I got the pointy canines, the vampire style teeth.
I knew somebody in Britain had to have good teeth.
A lot of people in Britain have good teeth, actually. It's just, you know, we don't actually put so much effort into the cosmetic side of things, more the health side of things. But, you know, during my time of frequenting heavy metal bars, a lot of goth girls like the vampire teeth.
Oh, God, yeah.
I did all right, Sin.
Eyebrows on a man because men don't wax or tweeze. Yours are just naturally good. Well, I'll just take the compliment and tuck it away. Thank you for the... That's going to go in the eclectic things people have said to me that I enjoy.
For a rainy day, he just cracks out the compliments, leafs through them, wipes a tear from his eye.
You know, sometimes it's good to feel nice. I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was this girl, you know, young, attractive woman. She goes, how come nobody told me men just don't get complimented or get told nice things? I'm like, because nobody ever asks. As a flaming heterosexual, I say you, sir, are a sex abuse. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right.
Yeah, it does suck. I had to, there's a girl I've been chatting to. I had to really fucking push her to say something nice about me. And I mean physically push her.
Say it. Say it.
Yeah. Say it! She didn't. Well, she said I push very well. I'll take it.
That's a good. That's a good compliment. Are there goths in England? That explains steam. That is probably where steampunk originated from, actually.
I think it was just steam at the time.
Yeah, that's possible.
Of course, there are goths in Britain. For fuck's sake.
All right, you want to get to some schnews? Because we have.
Yeah.
I was putting this together last night, and as I'm looking through it right now, I realized that 2/3 of it is news from the past 24 hours, so I threw out like half of the news that I had.
Okay.
And then kind of shrugged off another quarter of it, so like right before the show started. So there's been some stuff happening in America.
Yeah. That's the news section, summed up quite well. Very good.
But I mean in the past 24 hours. That is absolutely fucking insane. Like, this is shit. Maybe it happened before and I wasn't aware of it, but this is the first time I've seen stuff like this happening to where American Civil War battle lines are actually being drawn. And it is honestly a little bit scary.
I feel like you say that like every fucking years.
Now we have like signed affidavits of states like saying they support Texas with everything going on. Like, this is the first time, at least that I've been aware of, where real battle lines are actually being drawn to who is and who isn't involved with this. Like,
this is regarding Texas and the border, correct?
Yeah, this is fucking crazy, dude. Like I'm looking at, like, I'll just refresh this. I'm looking at Twitter right now. Number 2 trending with almost 750,000 tweets is the Biden administration. This is fucking nuts.
Well, let's do it then, man. Let's do it.
Fake. I don't know, man, because this seems, you know what? We'll get into it. Hold on. There's a wormy in DMs. I'm in the middle of a show. I'm not opening up DMs and doing all this shit.
Give it up on the fucking worms, Shiro.
Seriously.
It's always you.
All right, guys, smash that like button. Share it out on your social media. Should you feel so inclined, Streamlabs for both Drunkle and myself are listed down below.
I need about Treefiddy.
Are at 20% to goal, and the stacker package has been claimed, but we still have a whole ass found McKinley pack. I think he's fucking around, Hammond Beans. We have a whole ass McKinley package ready to go. Did I tell you what else I found when I found the fucking McKinley in the stacker package?
Your dignity. Or a compliment that you were given in 2017.
Well, it was a letter from a former... have I ever told you the hashtag unsubscribe stay mad story?
Yeah, no, you've even said how you found that letter. I said you should frame it.
Yeah, okay, I've refound that letter. And
yeah.
Dude, it was like a little time
because
capsule.
You need me, Springfield. Your guilty conscience may force you to vote Democratic. But deep down inside, you secretly long for a cold-hearted Republican to lower taxes, brutalize criminals, and rule you like a king.
Florida will follow Texas in war. Alabama, Louisiana both start rolling north. Our greatest threat is the Four Corner States arm up. We'll get there. We'll get there. That was something else. I refound it in the bottom of one of the bins with the fucking stacker and the McKinley Club. I don't know how this shit got in the bottom there. This was down there with like wires to one of my lights, HDMI cables, a USB micro.
The first worm of the summer.
A micro USB and one of my camera batteries. Like this was the lost and found of my studio, apparently.
It's the stuff drawer equivalent.
But yeah,
that'll come in handy, Shelf.
Yeah, I'll need this at some point. But yeah, if anybody wants that McKinley package, actually, you know what? Hold on. It is right over there. Can you talk to the chat for 1 second, please?
I can. Festonia, that was for $13, says, get your wormy slurpee right here. That's for you, Sherry. Festonia, don't encourage him. The man has an obsession with worms. You see, now he's going, yes, all hail the wormy. Get your own fucking worms, man. If you're hungry, go out, dig up a little section of your yard. Wait for it to rain. Dig up a little section of the yard. Go out like a little bird. Start tapping on the grass to get the worms to come to the surface. Make them think it's raining. And then slurp it up yourself, you fucking wrong'un.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that. But I just went over and double-checked because I wasn't sure, but I wanted to be sure. Yeah, it's the coaster, the magnet, and the stickers. There's a whole fucking McKinley Cup package over there. Because the shit was just loose in the bottom of the thing. Faustonia for 13. I got your wormy. Oh, you just read that out. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You got it, man.
But yeah, I just wanted to be sure before I chilled it that, yeah, it's a whole ass McKinley Club package over there on the shelf. Should anybody want it? All right, let's get into the schnews, guys. Smash the like button. Share it out. Social media, Streamlabs, Drunkle, myself listed down below. We are over 20% to goal, and we're going to want to get into it because it's not only just the stuff at the border happening, it's this as well. And let me make sure I share it to you.
That'd be nice.
Good, sir. The House, the January 6th committee deleted more than 100 cryptid files the day before the GOP took the majority.
100 delete it. Oh, that ain't right. No.
First worm of the summer.
Don't do it again. Oh, she's done it twice. She must
Zed
be
the
full by
Snarky.
now.
Here, another wormy for later. Well, thank you, Zed. I appreciate that. And this has been a long-standing rule on the Sin and Sash channel. And I don't think I've ever explicitly said it over here. We will 100% do a song for a McKinley Club the same way we do for the Stacker. Just throwing that one out there if that's the selling point for somebody. But yeah, they just deleted 100 emails or 100 files, whatever, the day before Republicans took over.
Legal, is it?
It sounds a little bit like destroying evidence, maybe?
Little bit crimey.
A little crimey.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Sorry, Drunkle, I don't know how much you love the worm. You know what Drunkle really loves? Like, hands down, his favorite thing that exists?
Pussy.
The $65.50 donation. It just...
I don't... I love my new $100 donation is what I fucking...
I mean, that's true.
I love my $1,000 donation.
But the $65.50 is hands down Drunkle's absolute favorite. But how couldn't it be?
My absolute favorite is the Battle of the Bastards, which is mine. I mean, as much as I enjoy it when you get money, Sin, I much prefer it when I do.
I mean, that's fair enough.
You know what I mean?
I just realized that's not in the description at all, and I should go put
now, this
that in
might
there.
strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die.
And that's also fair. I think that's perfectly understandable. And save that there. Bang. Okay. I didn't even... okay. Boom. Steve Dave, or at least get life imprisonment since Clinton got written off for doing something similar. Well, certain people are allowed to do it.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, look, if it was the... if this was a committee that was investigating the Democrats, I mean, this would be all over the news. But Sin, once again, this is the first I've heard of this. Funny how this shit gets buried sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. Why we're in the middle of the fucking news, I also don't know. So we'll just close that and come back to that, I guess. Representative Jamal Bowman proposes a $14 trillion reparations plan.
No. I mean, how often does like someone come up and go, right, we're going to do reparations, and it never fucking happens. Thank fuck.
But the price tag on this is unfucking believable.
It's a lot of money, man. That's walking around money.
14 trillion. That's the dude that pulled the fire. This is the fucking idiot that pulled the fire alarm.
Fucking hell. Oh, that's, yeah, Zed Starkeeper says Fire Marshal Bowman, yeah.
I propose that he should be in jail for being a fucking idiot. I agree. So this, you want to talk about fucking idiots?
Whoa.
In 16 days. Do the thing. 16.
There's not a fit, but okay. 16!
Snow plows have been hit in Ohio in 17 days. People are just driving into these fucking behemoths on the road.
Why? You're not going to win.
No, they're just stupid. Look at the couple of videos that we got whenever it decides to load again. Look at this.
What is it? They just look at snowplows and go, nah, fuck that.
This person drove into the back of it. This person hit the side of it.
You remember when I said that when your car's totaled, you got to have a selfie with it? Like, this is...
And look at this one. This guy comes up the side of it.
Why?
What the fuck did you think you were doing?
What were you doing before you hit it?
And this dude pulls out in front of it.
End well. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
What the fuck are you people doing?
Texting. What the fuck?
I love the people who go up on the shoulder to go around.
If only there were more lanes.
It's 16 plows in 17 days. It is absolutely
16?
amazing.
Darwin Awards, isn't it?
It really is. Missouri senator files rule change to bring back dueling.
Brilliant.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, I demand satisfaction, sir. Hit him with a glove. You have besmirched my lady.
I, for one, am in very big favor of this.
Well, how would you do it? You do the pistols 10 paces?
I hope so.
You do it John Wick style, where one person gets to choose the weapons.
You could do it first law style. Hold on, I gotta cough real bit.
Oh, the shield.
Yeah, you spin the shield, you pick your weapon.
Dude, that was such a cool moment as well, because when the Feared won Logan's sword, I was like, oh, shit. But then the Feared went, no, keep your sword, little man.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
I sword duels? I'm sure he means pistol duels, but I'm up for whatever they got. Fuck it.
I think
why
it should
not?
be like the person who gets challenged to a duel would pick the method of dueling.
So I challenge you. We're going to duel, so you get to pick blades, pistols, whatever.
Yeah, and I'd be like, comedy routines.
Yeah, bring back rapiers. I'm down with some fucking... You get a rapier, you get a broadsword. I feel like if you pick blades, like it's up to each person which kind of blade they want.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Because like you seem like you would be a rapier fencing guy.
I'm a poke holes in you kind of guy, whereas you are a chopping kind of man.
Yeah, I'm definitely going for like a broadsword or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to break your fucking.
Around you like Giselle, mate.
I'm gonna break your fucking sword, a la Berserk
not,
style.
You try, but I'm too fast.
Hmm.
You know, you take a swing, bang, I'm behind you.
You think?
Yeah. I've skewered your kidney.
A claymore for set? I don't think I would use a claymore. Those are too big and unwieldy.
Well, you said a broadsword. That's fucking huge.
Yeah, you get a broadsword is kind of like a broad definition. A broadsword could be an arming sword. It could be a bastard sword or hand and a half.
No, a claymore's a bastard sword.
No,
a bastard sword's a claymore.
They're two different things.
Doesn't matter. I've skewered your kidney.
I think
it's
I would
over
pick
for you.
I think I would pick a what are they called? The fucking. I think I'd pick an arming sword.
Doesn't matter. You can pick what you want, mate. I've skewered your kidney, and then I'd give a cool one-liner, a la Firefly. I'd go, careful, Sinatra. These things are sharp.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Claymore versus bastard sword. There you go. It's a claymore on the far left or far right, and bastard sword's in the middle. Arming sword, second one in.
What's another name for a bastard sword then?
Hand and a half.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Don't matter. I've skewered your kidney. Take your sword knowledge and fuck off to meet your maker.
Claymores are just little bit unwieldy, in my opinion.
They're on the large side, aren't they? Yeah, that's a two-hander for sure. Possibly three if you've got them.
Yeah, you need the third hand for that one. That's a little bit.
You bring a friend.
Yeah, that thing's like that's just a little bit too big.
That's like for killing every motherfucker around you. You swing that around in a circle.
Yeah, but that's something that you have to like. You have to. It's like a berserk sword.
Like you're not stabbing with that. You're not even slicing with that. You're chopping.
Yeah, that's a choppy.
That's basically an axe. That's just a very long axe.
Huh.
Says I.
Yeah. Okay, so dueling, yes.
Yeah, we'll go for dueling, yeah.
Berserk sword would weigh like 100 pounds. Could you imagine trying to fucking wave that thing around? Did you ever see Berserk? Are you familiar with it?
I know the word.
Well, let me show you. This is the sword he used in the fucking show. And you guys know, swords. I love swords. Swords are amazing.
I love swords. I love swords that are full of cognac.
Oh, yeah, I still need that. This is what he used in the show.
One hand my ass, mate. Fuck it. That's yeah. I choose anime swords.
Yeah, can I have an anime sword? Can I have an anime swordsman?
No. Oh yeah, we can fight by proxy. You'll get like what's his name, Goku, and I'll have Bleach.
Who the fuck is Bleach?
He's Bleach from the titular show, Bleach. No, actually, do you know, I'd go for fucking, what's his name from Death Note? He just writes your guy's name in a book. Bang, we've won.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
You're fucked.
He means Ichigo. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, and these long words scare me. Next. Calls for a redesign of the royal honor over offensive image. Petition says images of St. Michael standing on Satan is reminiscent of George Floyd killing. This is an old article.
Oh my God,
it was fucking hilarious. Somebody put this in my Discord. I'm like, this is too fucking good.
I would have thought people would like this, you know. Like, they're always saying the white man is keeping the black man down, and now they've got imagery for it.
There are other anime franchises than Dragon Ball and fucking Dragon Ball and Berserkson. I know. I've watched
Bleach.
I've watched Cowboy Bebop.
I didn't think much of that. I like a bit of One Piece.
I watched High School DxD, naturally.
One Punch Man. That's good. That's a good one.
I watched Attack on Titan. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Attack on Titan was very good. The ending was very good.
I don't think I ever got to the end.
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah. All right.
That's it though. That's what I've seen.
That's all the animes you've ever seen.
Girls on Panzer. That sounds like Tank Girls, and I'm just gonna jot that down for later.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I think that was American animation.
I mean, it's still anime.
Well, no, it's American.
It's
anime is
part of animation. Corbin Thomas threw $1. He says, "Drunkle." Corbin Thomas. There you go. You got knee in the chat. My cabbages.
Yeah, I think that's just American animation. I don't think that counts.
Yeah, American animation.
I think anime. It's like Scotch. It's not Scotch if it's not from Scotland. Like it's not anime if it's not from Japan.
This is just sparkling American cartoons.
Yeah, literally. Yes, this is American whiskey. Gundam. I've seen episodes of Gundam, but I'm not super familiar with it. C. Thomas for $1. Sanute. C. I did not see. There we go. Tokyo cool. Look, man, you guys, all of you in the chat sound like Satsu trying to get me to watch something that I haven't already seen. Like, I'm at that point right now in life where I'm in between shows, so I don't know what to watch. But I'm super obsessed with Pal World, so I don't want to watch something that I have to actually pay attention to.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about dipping back into Supernatural just for background noise.
Oh, good shout. Yeah. I like that. I've still never seen the end.
It's like 100 seasons of background noise. Like, it's perfect.
There's a lot of it.
Dude, I was clicking around on Hulu the other day. There was apparently another show that Hugh Laurie did after House where he's like, it's called Chance, I think. And I watched the first episode. I'm not super sold on it, but he's playing a similar character to House where he's some kind of doctor doing investigations. It seems interesting, but I don't know yet.
Like Diagnosis Murder style? Or he's doing medical investigations.
It's something with the man. I only saw the first episode, so I'm not super sure yet.
Okay.
But I might give that a go. You would like Ghost Stories then? You don't have to pay attention to it. You would like Monk? I do like Monk. Monk is a good show.
Oh, Monk? Or the OCD detective?
Yeah, Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah, fantastic show.
I was I was just flipping through the the television earlier, and I was at my aunt's house, and she has the YouTube TV. When Columbo was on, I just sat there and watched Columbo at my aunt's house for like an hour.
Nice. Nice.
Psych is really good. Okay, you guys are missing the point. I don't want to watch a show that I have to pay attention to right now. I need the background noise.
Yeah, well, you want to watch a show that you've already seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, It's Always Sunny's pretty easy watching, dude.
That's just not. It's not my comedy style all that much.
It's not comedy. It's a documentary.
Well, okay. Maybe I need to give It's Always Sunny another shake because I love Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah. I mean, that's it's very similar. I mean, fucking hell, Trailer Park Boys. There you go. You got so many seasons, like a movie or two. There's your background
show. One of the best fucking things ever.
There's your background show.
American Dad's pretty good. Dragon Ball, I just did Dragon Ball like a year ago. Can't do that one again. It's Always Sunny. Okay, maybe I need to give It's Always Sunny another shake.
Oh, you definitely should. But start on like season 2.
But season 1 shit?
It just takes a while for things to kick off. Maybe season 2, maybe season 3 is when shit starts getting a bit fucked up. God, I love that show.
It's Always Sunny is like Trailer Park Boys if they were on crack instead of weed.
Fair. Yeah, I'll go for that.
I absolutely hated It's Always Sunny when I saw an episode for the first time. That's where I'm at with it. Like, I saw one episode on Comedy Central like 7 years ago, and I just can't bring myself to watch it again.
See, it really depends what. I mean, if that was one from season 1, then yeah, I get you, man. I mean, first time I watched it, I was like, no, I'm not feeling this. But then I think I just saw an episode of it on television, and it was like much further into the seasons, and it really took off, man. For like things are established, it starts getting dark, and they truly are the worst people on the planet. I love them.
All right, I think you have sold me on it. I'll give it another shout.
Well, I'll give you an episode to start on that'll get you into it.
It's not one of those shows where I need to watch other episodes to understand context, right?
Maybe a couple of episodes. There's more references than anything. But I'll just give you an episode that will get you into the show, and then you'll be like, okay, right, I'll start at episode 1.
Okay. All right. Send me that later, because right now I just don't remember.
No.
We have 190 watching and 80 likes, guys. Smash that like button. Share it out on your social media. Streamlabs listed down below. We are about a little bit under 30% to goal. Should you guys help us get the rest of the way there? You know what? Fuck it. If we can fill up the goal bar, we could have a song. And I know exactly which song I want to play. U.S. and U.K. relations reach a boiling point over American professor's The Perfect Cup of Tea. American Embassy in London releases a statement. So he said you have to microwave the tea.
You don't have to microwave the tea.
In a controversy brewing since 1773, it seems like we finally reached a boiling point. U.S. professor went viral for suggesting that the secret to a perfect cup of tea is adding a pinch of table salt. Of course, this made all the snooty Brits super mad because they don't recognize American exceptionalism and started before our lads threw the tea in the harbor.
You knew what this would do to me. You knew what this would do to our relationship.
So here is the recipe according to the American science guy.
Okay.
Preheat your mug, higher temperature while steeping.
Yep.
Well, this is common practice if you're using glassware, actually. Preheat the mug. Choose a short and stout mug. Loosen the leaves. Use loose leaves instead of tea bags.
Wrong.
Pour milk in after pouring the tea.
That is correct.
Add a pinch of salt.
That's an interesting one, because a pinch of salt with milk actually really does, it does do something. Like a little bit of salt in a milkshake. Only a little bit.
I try not to over sodium stuff.
No, I'm not saying like fucking stick a sachet of salt in it. Just a pinch. But it does it activates the milk.
Interesting. Drunkle's microwave tea for $1. See then deny. I do exist.
No. I don't have a microwave.
You have an air fryer.
I do. And a rice
It's a fancy microwave.
It's not. It's a convection oven. I love my air fryer so much. I can't wait for it to break so I can get a new one.
This is from your side of the pond. The British public face a call-up if they go to war, the military chief warns. A general says army is too small and the government needs to mobilize the nation in the event of a conflict.
Yeah, we touched on this on Monday because I likened it to sales of poetry have gone up and the military is too small. I think there is a connection there. It was just the military chief said this. However, everyone else has said, no, there's no draft, there's no conscription.
This sounds like conscription to me.
It does, but then this is also sensationalism in the fucking printed media, isn't it? I think what they're referring to here is the part-time soldiers.
The weekend warriors.
The weekend warriors, yeah.
Just claim you're
the
retarded.
ones who love the army, but not enough to actually join it, you know? They join the territorial army.
Says just claim you're retarded or gay, then you'll probably be good.
Yeah. I'll just go, I'm a YouTuber. They'll go, like, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, I don't want that. Gross. Big Camera Cat, when was your last Witcher? I know you crave those.
I can't see a conscription happening anyway when they're having like massive trouble locking up fucking pedophiles. How are they going to lock up everyone who dodges the draft? It's just bullshit.
Carefully. Well, because most draft dodgers are probably going to be British citizens and not boatmen.
Send in the boatman.
Be quiet!
Problem solved.
Be quiet!
Sinatra and Drunkle with tooling deep tea bags at dawn.
There'll be tea bags, all right.
There'll be tea bags aplenty. Despite 2 losses, Nikki Haley tries to claim victory in the Republican presidential race so far.
Yeah, I saw this on Tuesday. That was a fucking weird speech she gave, wasn't it?
It was very fucking weird.
We love you, Nikki.
That was such a plant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he sounded mic'd up.
I mean, I wholeheartedly concur.
The Navy took white. The Europeans are worried about it for when the U.S. doesn't come. Yeah, what are you guys going to do if we don't come and save your ass? We're not coming to save you. Russia's not coming to save you. What are you going to fucking do?
What do you mean save us?
Let's be honest about this. If it weren't for us and Russia, Germany would have taken over the entire continent of Europe.
Well, I mean, America only joined in at the very end when, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, you were a big help, but it was Russia that fucking saved our asses there.
Russia came from the other side.
But the tides of war had already turned by the time you joined. I say you, by the time America joined. You weren't there. You weren't even there.
I was not there, no.
Fucking draft dodging cunt.
Yeah, if Germany didn't attack Russia, they would have won the war. They would have 100% won.
Yeah. I mean, if Hitler had focused all of his troops properly, they would have won.
America, yeah, we did have the Lend-Lease program. So that's true. We won the war in the Pacific. Russia won it in Europe. Undecided voters voted for Nikki Haley in New Hampshire in the election against Trump because they didn't like Trump. It was probably mostly Democrats, too. Let's just be honest about that. Not really. No D-Day. The Germans probably would have held the Ruskies off. There's no chance. No chance Russia would not have fucking just They had more guys than Germany had bullets.
I love how whenever fucking America's involvement in World War II comes up in conversation, every Yank in the chat is a fucking expert.
Man, I'm telling you, if Russia won the European War, American won the Pacific War.
It was a world war. It's about allies, people.
Yeah, you're a couple of guys.
You didn't even stand up to them.
Your couple of guys helped. That's true.
You didn't even stand up to him, man. Fucking Britain was the one who said, "Very well, alone then." Now that's balls.
Russia won it with meat shields. That's a fact. Let's
meat
keep moving.
shields.
So Biden gave a very good speech the other night. Remember, it's illegal to question elections.
Hello, Virginia.
You're in Kansas, Joe.
And the real governor, Terry McAuliffe. Hello, Virginia.
Oh. And the real governor, the one who lost the last election, is the real governor.
He's the real governor.
Hello, Did you see him in front of the kegs? You mean no, I don't think I did. But protesters interrupted him.
It should be built.
He looks
what
fucking
are they saying?
pissed. UAW.
Like, I thought they say you ain't tell me. UAW. Oh, that reminds me. Royal Rumble's on this weekend. What's UAW?
ECW. ECW. The crowd behind. You know what? That's a really good fucking point. Hold on. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to get fucking like banned for it. But yeah, that crowd behind him doesn't look like they're actually there. It looks like the Wii Sports crowd. Doesn't it?
Try and find the same face twice.
Look how they move.
And the real governor, Terry McAuliffe.
Oh my God! Yeah, what the fuck?
Hello, Virginia.
This is weird.
And they all just stop at the same time as well.
It's very weird.
Oh,
but he got interrupted by protesters, which generally not for protesting at a speech, but he had some very important things to say. Listen.
We'll teach Donald Trump a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
Oh fuck! I know exactly what you're talking about now, Ham and Beans. I saw it, but I didn't save it.
The thing about a crowd behind someone during a speech, they are all paid to be there because who would stand behind someone while they're giving a speech?
But listen to what important stuff he had to say. I mean, really.
Why would you stand there?
Donald Trump a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
Yeah.
Don't.
Exactly. Exactly what he said.
Just don't.
I think I have a donation. It was $15.75. The Biden brain. But he could have said this. Also very important.
The beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer in this refinery.
How many have you had, Joe?
So listen.
The beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer in this refinery. Oh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes.
Oh, I've been there, man.
The blonde bitch next to his head on the right, her jaw folds in on itself. Watch it again. Okay. This one. No. This one?
Blonde on his right.
The blonde on his right.
We'll teach Donald Trump a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
Maybe this one? No, this one.
Hello, Virginia. And the real governor, Terry McAuliffe. Hello.
I don't see it. So
No, I think that's just a video quality thing.
Kamala Harris right around the corner, folks. But you get the fucking benefit in the Green Lakes.
Oh, Virginia.
I don't know what that means either. So don't ask me. Oh, I did have it actually.
The beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer in this refinery. Oh.
Absolutely brilliant. But I guess it came out that Obama is reportedly urging Joe Biden to quit the 2024 race.
Oh, well, he will now because he listens to Obama.
Biden was Obama's VP. Now Biden is Obama's legacy. It's like his
VP.
kid taking over.
He still is VP.
It's like his son taking over. And he's fucking crazy.
He looks very sad as well, doesn't
he? He always looks like that. PayPal isn't working. Uh-oh, is Streamlabs down? Uh-oh, Piscati. That would just be the great way to fucking end this terrible day. Doesn't matter. All right. Well, thank you for trying, Zach. I appreciate it. So we got to talk about the border because, of course,
it's Friday.
Yeah. It is a Friday. So here are shit, you can't see it all, and I can't put it in full screen. Can I make it smaller? No, of course not, because it's X, and it's not how X works. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Here's by fiscal year per month from October to September. Terrible day. What happened? I don't want to get into it again. I'm in a fucking terrible mood today.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me.
There you go. Zach says, true international depression. Thank you, Zach. Cult to Krill said, is Zach full of shit? Apparently not.
Yes, but not about this.
Fair enough. Lots of hugs. I went through it in the beginning. Basically, Big Bill was not prepared for. Doesn't matter. Here we are. So this is by fiscal year. 2024 is obviously the orange one right up top. And this is Southwest land border encounters by month. We went from 250,000 straight the fuck up.
It's at the top of the graph.
You're going off the graph.
Yeah. You're going to need a bigger graph.
We were at 50,000. We kind of went to like 150,000. Then we started at 150,000 and went up to 250,000. Now we're just over 350,000.
And I mean, this is only going to get higher all the way to November as well.
Well, that's
and then who knows what's going to happen.
And this is over the past 3 years.
Yeah.
There's no graph before that because we know what the graph before that would look like. Let me close these tabs real quick. Here is a scene. The Supreme Court ruled in a 5-4 vote that the Border Patrol Border Patrol agents are allowed to remove the razor wire installed by Texas. The invasion continues. After a desperate request filed by Biden to open the floodgates, the court decided that illegals surge should be allowed by Border Patrol agents to cut and/or remove the razor wire installed by Texas. Here are federal agents raising the wire with a forklift to let migrants in. Take a look at this. And this is exactly why we have the stream goal that's the wrong thing. The stream goal that we have tonight to yeet the tyrant Biden. Take a look at this shit.
Come on in, guys. Whoa.
Can you tell me what...
That guy's just fucking off downstream.
I ask this question every time we bring it up, but can anybody tell me what time in human history there has been a border crossing of up to 300,000 a month and it's not considered an invasion by a hostile force?
I got nothing, man.
And look at this, facilitated by Biden's own people. Get the forklift up. We got to let these people in immediately.
Look at all these Democratic voters.
Here, watch. aided and abetted by our own government. And they're saying that they can't do this either. This is illegal. We're not allowed to. Well, Texas isn't allowed to do this.
I think because they're saying like the razor wire is inhumane, isn't it? Like, oh, fucking women and children getting sliced up by it.
Well, then don't go fucking through the razor wire, stupid.
That's the point. It's a fucking deterrent. And if you get sliced up by it, you're an idiot. It's there to slow you down.
But they said that the razor wire has to come down. Biden's agents are going to take the razor wire down. Well, Texas said, no. Actually, no. Here's the Texas National Guard going in to support the border.
Took them long enough.
And this cat here said Oklahoma stands with Texas against the Biden administration, saying that they have to open up the border to these people. So that's 2. Biden administration responds to push. They're trying to seize the National Guard from Texas. So what that means is the federal government is trying to take control of the state National Guard because the state National Guard is working for the state and not the federal government.
Isn't that that's like a military coup, isn't it?
Backwards one, but yeah.
Close enough, right? Close enough to be worrying.
I have never, ever heard of this in my life. The federal government trying to take over the National Guard of a state because the state is trying to enforce the state laws that the national government doesn't like. I have never heard of this before.
Where's the checks and balances?
It's happened once in history. When? I have never fucking heard of this.
John 6th.
Some Democrats, including Texas Representative Joaquin Castro, have urged Biden to take Texas National Guard under federal control if Abbott defies the Supreme Court, allowing federal agents to remove the razor wire. So basically what that means is Biden said, no, you're not allowed, or I'm sorry, Abbott said, no, you're not allowed to take the razor wire down. The National Guard won't let you. But the Border Patrol, which is under federal, are trying to take it down. Eisenhower did it to force white students to integrate at gunpoint in Arkansas. Holy shit, whoa. It seems like a couple of different levels of shit there, though.
Lot going on.
This is uncharted waters. It kind of seems like it. So they're saying they're trying to federally take control of the state National Guard. Never heard of this. Greg Abbott put out this thing that basically said the federal government has broken down the compact between the states and the state, the United States and the state. Executive branch of the United States has a constitutional duty to enforce federal law protecting states, including immigration laws that are on the books. President Biden has refused to enforce these laws and has even violated them. This is the result. He has smashed records for illegal immigration. And it goes on from there, basically saying by wasting taxpayer money to tear open Texas's border security infrastructure, President Biden has enticed illegal immigrants to stay away from 28 legal entry points along the state's southern border where nobody drowns nobody drowns into the dangerous waters of the Rio Grande. So, I mean, it's true. What he's saying is a fact. But that's not the issue.
Oh, just stick some fucking alligators in there.
Here's what Fox News has to say about it.
Has just said no to the White House. Texas will not comply. Today is the deadline for Texas to give federal agents access to a key stretch of the border. The feds want to remove razor wire meant to keep illegal immigrants out. And the White House border policy is failing. Texas is overrun with illegals. Abbott has...
That's a real succinct way to put it. But Texas held a vote on this not super long ago. 70% of Texans voted in favor of border security. That included Latino Texans, Democrat Texans. Why is Texas not allowed to enforce their own laws?
Because it's election year.
But this seems like a fucking terrible idea. Now listen to what Joy Reid has to say about it.
And very quickly, this massive resistance, it sounds like the old Southerners who said that we will resist integration by any means necessary, that Chip Roy language.
It's racism against black people.
Of course, yeah. Well, I mean, it ain't Mexicans coming over, though, is it?
That's a good point, actually. I'm just saying some violence would be delicious right about now.
How does that read inside of the Latino community?
I mean, it's very simple. You know, if you're the Republican Party, you're allegedly the party of laws and order, and you're essentially telling local authorities to break the law. No, so I think once again going.
But the law is border security. That is the law, is border security. It's not open borders. Oh. But it gets better. President Biden gave Greg Abbott until today to allow his federal agents to cut swaths of razor wire installed at the southern border, or they will face consequences.
Consequences.
As far as I know, no actual threat was issued, just you will face the consequences. I don't know exactly what was said. I don't know what happened, but nothing that I know of has happened yet.
It's like a New York subway stopping at every stop, every couple of minutes. 800 people get off the subway. And think about that. Everywhere, all there's a city. Governor Abbott calls it a dereliction of duty. Senator Ted Cruz goes a step further. Listen here.
Joe Biden deliberately, systematically broke the border and opened it up. The illegal aliens look for Border Patrol agents. They affirmatively turn themselves in. And the reason is the agents ask them, where do you want to go? And they respond, I want to be in New York, I want to be in Boston, I want to be in Chicago, I want to be in Dallas. And what happens? Joe Biden and his administration puts them on planes, puts them on buses, sends them to every city in America.
But it's not just Oklahoma. DeSantis has gotten involved and said that he will lend assistance from his National Guard to Texas. Then Wyoming, the governor of Wyoming put this tweet out and said he will lend his assistance to the National Guard. And then 25 other governors said that they will lend their assistance to Texas. AL, that's Alaska, right? Alaska, Arkansas, no. Alabama. What is AK? Why is Alaska not AL? Alabama, Arkansas. What's AR? That should be Arkansas. What the hell is AK? Is AK Alaska? AK is Alaska. This makes no fucking sense.
None of it makes fucking sense.
No. So Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, New England, any in Nebraska? Again, any should be New England. Nevada, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Carolina. It's a fucking.
I need about Treefiddy.
Half of the country.
Okay. It was Corbin Thomas for $2. Said, there's nothing I can say about Joy Reid that would not get censored. If my contempt for that childish hack were a fuel source, it could be burned for 1,000 years.
I know New England isn't a state. I just saw any. I was like, oh, that fucking.
Rather eloquently put, Corbin Thomas.
Well, New England is the size of like fucking Maine. And it should be a state. Arkansas is a state with long. Oh, that's stupid. The little abbreviations make no sense to me.
No, they do not.
Fuck you both for getting Istanbul, not Constantinople, stuck in my head. Is Tennessee on there? I'll show you a map where my dumbass is not trying to read it. With so many illegal immigrants coming in, it would be a good idea to brush up on my Spanish. Fuck that.
Should be learning Chinese.
Yeah, you got Montana, Idaho, Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, Tennessee, West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, and New Hampshire. Half. Literal battle lines being drawn right here. The poor New Hampshire just caught up there by itself. Little island. I'm very concerned why Kentucky and Kansas are not on this list, honestly. North Carolina is a sent because the governor. Yeah, that's what this article that I pulled this one from was about. The governor for North Carolina is blue, even though the state is a majority red. So they just won't agree, I guess. But Trump and Robert Kennedy have all kind of been like, yeah, no, this is insane. I could not imagine the media outrage. Would it have been Trump?
Oh, yeah.
Being like, well, California has to crack down on these Antifa protesters, and the state said no. And Trump was like, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take control of your National Guard. Dude, the response.
There'd be calls of fucking traitor, fucking Russian agent.
It would
destroying
be
America.
Everything you could think of would be the response. Like they would say, we have to impeach him. This Arizona would be on there if it weren't for the cartel. Yeah, maybe. Fascist. Oh, fuck, dude. Hitler, everything.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I can think of in history where except the, actual Civil War, where states have drawn their lines.
Well, see how it goes.
I can't think of any other time than that.
I don't see why people wouldn't be saying the same thing about it as they would be saying it if it were Trump, though. It's surely it doesn't matter who's doing it. That is not good.
Well, we live in.
But that's the hypocrisy of Democrats, isn't it? When it's them doing it, it's different.
There's plenty of hypocrisy on the Republican side, too. You remember that bet about the Civil War with Drunkles? Yeah, I remember.
I was really hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
I've still got 5 years left.
5?
4?
4? 4.
I've still got 5.
4.
4. I got 4 years left.
4 years left. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. It's probably, going to be one of those things where they go no, and then Biden goes okay.
I don't know, man. He does seem to have some vindictiveness in mind. He just stopped a natural gas pipeline project that's been a thing for years. Today, randomly, for no reason, supposedly.
Wait, again?
Oh yeah, this is a different one. He just stopped she just halted the permits because I guess he can do that. No legalities anymore, just no more permits. And any permits you have are now null and void. Kentucky AG just joined because the governor won't. Well, that's just as good as the governor, really.
The real governor.
So that doesn't seem vindictive at all. Oh, yeah, we covered Oklahoma already. But Oklahoma is going to send in their National Guard, supposedly. They don't care about 2024 Biden. They just want to do damage. I think that might be part of it, honestly.
Well, I mean, if Biden is going to step down from the running, as he was told by Obama, then, yeah, this all kind of fits into place, doesn't it?
Also, just for future reference, there's a difference between sedition and treason. There is a very big difference. Sedition is legal. Texas border standoff with feds continued despite the U.S. Supreme Court order. This was from a couple of days ago. So this has been like a 2-day standoff. And has this been on the news at all over there?
No, well, I mean, I don't tend to watch television over here. So I couldn't tell you. I get all my news from the AAA.
Oh, that's fair. But this is like the only thing I have seen people talking about, honestly.
Yeah. It's everything's all fucking post office at the moment over here.
Oh yeah, the whole fucking the thing.
Yeah. The suicides.
That's crazy. I'm trying to figure out if there is a single player game that we could play.
Power World.
That is true. I wish I would have known that there weren't 2 people here.
Yeah, well. Because knowing is half the battle.
But, you know, it could be worse. Take a look at Hillary Clinton dancing the Macarena in Spain. Oh, she looks terrible.
Oh, fucking hell. Which one's Hillary? What woman doesn't know the Macarena dance?
It is literally giving me douche chills.
They all know it.
You would think.
That's How are those guys still alive?
That's all well and good.
Fucking Lost House Rio. How are they still alive? They must be like 1 million years old now.
Hillary Clinton's on that hot sauce, indeed. She do be on that hot sauce. Can I get any of these?
You know how many times I have to say go paperless?
What was that?
That was you.
Oh, there was that. Oh, I've not seen that in fucking ages. I forgot that was even on there. Oh, hang on. I've got the loads. It's for Stonia. God bless you. For 16 says, I forgot what this dono does. You're Welsh. You Welsh, sorry, are so lucky that you have a natural moat. It's not, no, Britain has a natural moat. It's known as the ocean. Wales, I mean, it has a moat on all sides but one where it connects to, well, England. It's just, and I'm not fucking Welsh. But for Stonia, I forgive you because I like your balls.
Hello? My computer's just not loading. That's weird.
It's because Hillary's on the screen. It's like, no.
Well, close it out. I bet it's still, because we're done with the news now.
Oh, that was...
Yeah, I didn't have a ton of news. I blew part of my load fucking Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, this is where the show should end anyway.
It is. And
so, you know.
I feel bad putting forward 2 short shows and still being like, hey man, we're fucking 60% short of the goal. It doesn't matter. You wanna play some Fast Money?
But what's Fast Money?
Fast Feud or Family Feud Fast Money.
But what's Fast Money?
I'm gonna give you a thing. You know Family Feud, right?
It's Family Fortunes over here, but yes. There's an It's Always Sunny episode of Family Fight, it's called.
What?
An episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they go on Family Feud.
Well, either way, I give you 60 seconds. Okay?
Right. Okay.
And
ask my ex, that's all the time I need.
In that 60 seconds,
right,
I'm going to ask you a themed question.
Okay.
And you have to give me an answer.
Right.
And it reflects against the survey answer. You have to get at least 100 points to win.
How many questions are there?
Well, I'll give you... Well, it'll be 1 question.
I'm going to get 100 points from one question.
Because you have to name the stuff.
All the stuff. Okay, right. Fair enough then. Okay.
So
right,
this is basically single-player Family Feud.
Let's play Name the Stuff.
Okay, are you up for it?
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Feeling froggy.
60 seconds on the clock.
On the
Name
clock.
a house you never want to be in.
Jeffrey Dahmer's.
Oh my God! Why is this stopping? Hold on. The
haunted
timer's
house.
not even starting. Why the fuck? Timer. Hello. Work. Hello.
House rules.
All right. Scratch that one.
Right.
Name something associated with vampires. Okay, the timer just stopped. Oh, we can't do this. The fuck, it won't even work.
Did I win?
Yeah, no.
Were any of those good?
Blood, yes.
Yes.
I think that's the only one he got.
Really? Not even fucking teeth? Sunlight, garlic,
I would take teeth, fangs. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that would work. That's fine.
Garlic, okay, yeah, I'd take that. The timer won't even work. Okay, chat wins.
Fuck the time. Fuck!
What a shit show. God damn.
I like Dale Ford said steaks, sunlight, darkness, but he spelt it was the different kind of steak he spelt right there. Like, blood. I want the cow's blood.
I want to eat your prime rib. Looking for fangs? Or no, I'm sorry, Twilight.
Yeah,
Blood?
I mean, darkness, that would have... I said blood. Darkness,
no, Twilight the
same
movie.
Thing. Oh. Does it specify the movie or the book?
Yes, it is the proper noun Twilight.
Right.
Garlic, bat, cape, Dracula, fangs, Halloween.
Oh, okay. Dracula, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I mean, but I had bat.
Yeah, bat, 7.
Yeah.
Fangs,
Blood.
4, so what's it? 11, 30,
Getting there.
41.
Wait, hang on. How many? You got to get all of them. I was never going to get Twilight.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You got to get all of them.
Never going to get Twilight.
All right, that's it. This show's done. What a shit show.
It was a good show.
I try to do my best, but maybe I'm just in a bad mood. I don't know. All right, you have anything you want to show before we get out of here?
My God, I think it might just be on this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Jackbox on Sunday over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. How do you play along? Have you got to buy anything? No, I've already bought it. I share the screen and you play along on your phone, on your computer, something like that. Now, I'm feeling better now, guys, so this is happening. This is happening. It's going to be 8 p.m. GMT, which is 2 p.m. EST, 1 p.m. Central, and whatever the mountain people do.
Fantastic, guys. I have nothing because I have had no time in the past 24 hours. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for the show this evening, guys. We will see you all in the next one.
Which is when, Drunkle?
When?
Are we? Oh, it's going to be on Monday on the Drunken Uncle channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. ST, 4:30 Central, 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, the silencing.
Fantastic.
And who knows? We might have a third co-host that day. Who knows?
Maybe. Later.